Grand Risings, Cameron. So, what's been going on is I've still been working on my brokerage license. I put some money into my stock account, just a small account. I put like $500 in there. I put some money into my Forex account against a small amount of $100. And I've just been playing around with it, just seeing like, just really getting re-familiar with like the stop losses, the take profits, pips, lot sizes, um, terminology before I really like again dive into learning the I guess whatever all like the fundamentals are of charting and like what comes with like reading the charts and stuff. So that's pretty much where that is going. Still working on my brokerage license. I was doing more tests and quizzes yesterday. I got my other phone here so I can actually like just pull that up. Oh, and again, for a few days, I wasn't really having quite as many dreams, but I did have like 2 dreams yesterday. So, um, I'm definitely I definitely wrote them down and I'll still be able to, print them out later and make something of them, turn them into some short stories or, screenplays or anything, right? Um, I think Warren Buffett was in my dream last night, and I met him, and he was gonna be like, "Well, if I use this ink, if I use this like calligraphy pen or this like brush to sign this document, and then you sign it, that brush is gonna be worth like 100,000." And I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." So in my dream, it was like $100,000, or I think it was like 110 or 107, 117. It wasn't anything for me to be like, "Oh, I need your signature with this pen or this brush," which is cool because I got a lot more money than that, and it's really more important that me and YBZ Warren Buffett are cool. So that was my dream. Besides that, I have been noticing like I've been waking up a lot later. Like I'll wake up at 5 and then I'll go back to sleep. And the main thing is like, why don't I want to stay up while I'm up at 5? And it's like because I don't really have anything to do. And while that may sound like a real sentiment, that's really lazy. Like yeah, you always have something to do. Yes, you do always have something to do because you could be working on this brokerage license. You could be exercising more. You could be having better relationships with the friends that you have and making more friends. So you have better relationships with them. Like you always have something to do at whenever you're awake. Like that the going back to sleep thing is like, I was actually about to say it's cool. It's actually not cool because like there's a time for sleeping and there's a time for being awake. When it's time to be awake, you need to be awake so you can achieve. And maybe that's the problem. Like I'm getting tired of the achievement mindset. So I can be awake so that I can be more. I can enjoy my life more. I still need to get like there's lots of things I still need to do. Like I need to get a haircut. I need to get these bolts for my car so I can drive my car. Golly. And I think what it is like the frustrating part is wearing me down. So the only solution is keep struggling because it's not gonna get any easier. Like that's life. Life is tough. Expect it to be tough. So struggle through it, overcome it, and make everything better. The other thing is start criticizing yourself more, like the quality of your appearance. Like my hair, I need to get my hair redone. Or the quality of my relationships, the quality of like my living conditions. That's a big one. My appearance. Like I could definitely shave a little bit more, have a lineup. Maybe I'll go get a lineup today. Probably go get a lineup today. I could have a stronger physique, so I would just need to work out more, which I'm gonna do after this video. Gets my mind clear and gets me that natural high. And what else? I mean, that's a lot of things that I could really. Oh, clothes. I was thinking about my clothes earlier. I was like, man, if I get, like, this is a new shirt, but if I got rid of my clothes, I would just get new clothes that are, they would just like, what was I saying? Like, they would just like automatically appear or something. Like, I would just somehow, even if I didn't buy them, I would have, like, someone would probably just give me clothes. So what I should do is I should try to find the highest quality clothes that money can buy. Wear those, and I'll probably get the longest use and enjoyment out of them. That's usually how most things go. You buy the highest quality you can, and you get the most out of it. And same thing when it comes to like my muscles. Like, definitely do the best routine I can. And yeah. So I still need to learn this brokerage license thing. That's gonna take some time. And then after that, I still have like things I want to learn. Like, I feel like the engineering thing is like, I keep repeating that. And then besides that, probably like hypnosis. I mean, that's pretty far, and like both of those fields are pretty vast. So finish this brokerage license, then I can like get on to that. So it's really just the pace that I'm going at right now on my own is, I think it's slow. I feel like it's slow. I feel like if I had some other people to challenge myself with, I would go faster. So, even though that's like counterintuitive to like that axiom of like, what did it say? Something like the African proverb. Like, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So, maybe it's just in my head. The other thing is, guy I used to know, or guy I still know, we hung out a few times last year. Apparently he's moving back to the city, so I'll link up with him at some point, hang out with him, see how he's been, and see how that goes. So for now, though, I just need to keep praying, work on this license, lift my weights. I got my bars, got my barbell lifting like 135. Take my vitamins, drink my protein shakes, eat breakfast, run, call up to the storage unit, make sure that they got my payment, organize my desk and stuff. And I got plenty to do. So if I'm not, after I do my exercises and get a haircut, just come back here and keep working on this brokerage license until I finish it. And I'm still doing a little bit of this trading. So that's another field. Like, read all those trading books, learn some engineering, and the hypnosis thing. So yeah, but besides that, I'm gonna just let this shit build. Like, cause I was looking at some houses in Macon. They got houses over there for like 40,000, 45. Easily rent them out for like 850. So that's like a 22 or a 23% return on investment. So like, really, if I was just being like a normal amount of cautious or smart, I would just buy one, fix up whatever needed to be fixed up, see how it goes, and then maybe 6 months later buy another one with money that I have. The thing is though, is once I start really getting good at this Forex, if I'm making like, even if I'm making 1,000 every 2 weeks, or 1,000 a month, or 1,000 a week, I can start buying the houses with that. And if and since I'll have a house that's worth like 40,000, that's like a bank account essentially. So like whatever loans, open loans I have right now, I can slowly pay those up. That extra $850 a month is like an extra $1,000 a month almost. So like for now, like if I'm making like, what am I making? Like 10,000 a month? That's what it's what it feels like. Then that'd be 11,000. And so then that 11,000 would go towards just paying off my existing loans. So if I get a loan for 40, the payment on that's gonna be like 200. I rent out the place for 850. So I'm basically bringing in like $600 plus a month. And so that's extra $600 a month. It's gonna go to pay back. Well, it already is paying back the loan, and it's just gonna be another 600 on top of what I currently am bringing in off of a $45,000 investment. So as far as, and it's a house, like I could live in it if I ever wanted to move to Macon. So it's got that utility as well. So like, and then also if it's worth 40. If I ever did need to, or when I do flip another house, instead of me going to get a loan from the bank, I can just get, a loan off of my own property. Just do the same, like do like a cash out refi, pull out like 70%. 70% of 40,000 is 28,000, and then use that for my down payment and whatnot. And then like the cash flows that I'm already having, I can use those to pay for the contractors and the materials, and the cycle will continue to repeat itself. So once I really get up to like 10 units, right? I had that fourplex, I lost that fourplex. But once I get up to like 10 units and they're really all paid off, and I'm making like, even if it's like, I'm making like 10,000 passive cash flow a month net, then like flipping a house is like super easy, because it would take me like 2-3 months to buy all the materials, and then a little bit more I can find the money somewhere else to pay for the labor. And then now I'm able to make an extra 120,000 a year off of doing 2 flips a year. So then that's how my income would go from like, really it would go from like 120 a year to 250,000 a year very easily, because I'd have essentially properties paying me about 10,000 a month, and then I'm using that money to do like 2 flips, make 60,000 on each of them, and then I just made $250,000 that year. So see how it compounds? Like you just let it build, you're making $250,000 taking your time, like just walking through. So that's pretty much like, I feel like one of the better strategies I had, because it's not like a quick fix. And in the meantime, I'm really able to learn this Forex skill, because it's like, man, if I get this Forex skill down and I really start like knocking off my debt, it's gonna happen even faster, and I'm gonna be able to stack a skill on top of the education that I already have paid for in the form of real estate. So it's like, yeah, if I'm making 1,000 a month or whatever, even if people are like, oh, you make 4,000 or 5,000 a month doing this stuff, and then I can knock off my debt that I have right here at this place, 150,000, pay that off. And if I'm making like extra 5,000, that would probably take like maybe 3 years. But even if it took 3 years, it'd probably take less than 3 years. Probably would take like 2 years. And then my income would just superset, because I'd be saving money. It really could just easily go to $250,000 a year without me having to do too much extra work, by just making good decisions. So, yeah, just get a couple houses, 1, 2, 3 of them, pay down these debts very fast. They got 20% return on investment. And then I have like 8 properties, pick up another multifamily somewhere. If I could pick up another quadruplex, boom. Now all my properties are paying each other off. Get them paid off as soon as possible. And while I'm doing that, I'm still learning these skills and my trading skills and my whatever other skills I feel like teaching myself. Ordering more books, doing my exercises on the daily, stretching daily, meditating daily, reading the Bible daily, reading my other books, making friends all along the way. And yeah, man, it's just, I think subconsciously I have it. I think the expression is, as far as like how am I putting in the work, it waxes and it wanes. So let me see how long this video has been. It's been like 16 minutes. So again, like as I listen back to these, I'll be able to hear the incongruities in thought. And then I'll just use that to my advantage, because I'll wear them out, or I'll like recognize them. So yeah, I'll probably just also keep uploading music from my phone to my SoundCloud. Probably make a new album cover at some point. And then yeah, probably just start performing it, taking it to the studio, getting feedback on it, and finishing it up, because it's really incomplete. A lot of them, because they're just freestyles. So anyways, I'm gonna do all that when I do it, because I do like the freedom of not having a time frame, but sometimes you do need time frames, and I may need a time frame from this one, because we got 2 months left in the year. So if I can complete all of these things, like my brokerage license, getting all my music uploaded by the end of this year, I definitely want my brokerage license within the next month, before I turn 25. That's for sure. I know I want that. Before I'm 25 years old, I already have my brokerage license. So I'm gonna keep working on it on the daily, and I'm gonna get it. Farewell.